Alright guys, how's it going? So, I ran out of coffee and my auntie was straight on to my uncle. She went, there's no coffee, you have to go and get him some coffee. So, they got me some coffee. Coffee. They love me, don't they? They go, I've got a great family. I love everyone in my life. How are you doing? You alright? So, excuse me. You know, I touched on the Spanish newspapers this morning, you know, like Marca, AS, Sport. There was nothing in them about Trent or anything. But Marca did publish an article this morning, I think it was, on their website. But this is about Mo Salah. I'm just going to open it up. I guess I should have done that before I started recording the video. Basically, it's this journalist again, Jose Felix Diaz. He's the one that I keep an eye on with regards to Trent Alexander-Arnold stuff. Not because he's like an Ornstein or a Joyce, you know. But he tends to have the more interesting updates, to be honest with you, concerning Real Madrid. And no, I think he's like one of their big guns. Do you know what I mean? And as ever, you know, it's like, just because he says something doesn't mean that you go, oh, that must be right. And it's just, for me, it's just about digesting and consuming as much information as you can get, right? So he's published this article. 1 second. Salah close to renewing his contract with Liverpool. The Egyptian could extend his contract with Arne Slot's team. Could. I would prefer will. You know, if you're a journalist writing a news article, I'm not sure I want to continue reading it because we all know he could extend his contract, right? So, well, let's humour him. Let's go with it. Mo Salah has said publicly on 2 occasions that he saw himself leaving Liverpool. The striker said that he felt that the club did not want to renew the contract that binds both parties until June 30th. And that he saw his departure as imminent. In recent weeks, the situation has changed completely, and the directors of the English club have approached and seduced the Egyptian to continue. Seduced. You don't hear that very often, do you? That's putting like contract negotiations in a completely different like thing in my mind. Do you know what I mean? I'm just imagining like Richard Hughes or Michael Edwards walking in a basque and that going, what do you reckon then? Do you fancy it? Well, the situation has completely changed, and the striker is now close to remaining a Liverpool player for another season. In recent weeks, the positions have come closer to such an extent that the agreement could be made official before the end of the year. From absolute pessimism, we have moved on to total optimism. I don't know. I mean, I've been optimistic all along, and I still am, to be honest with you. Let's keep going. You don't need to know that because it's going into like the blurb of the article now, like telling you who Salah is, how many goals he scored, and all that. Then it continues. The fight continues to ensure that the 3 key players whose contracts are out of play in June, obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, blah blah blah. You know, that Liverpool are trying to tie them down. The objective they have set is for at least 2 of the 3 to renew. And for this, they are offering an amount of money that was far from their initial calculations. Obviously talking about Mo Salah there and Virgil van Dijk. Basically, the journalist is saying, you know, they'll get them tied down, but they're having to offer more than they, you know, anticipated. As is known, Real Madrid is very attentive to what happens with Alexander-Arnold, even for the winter transfer market, given the problem that Ancelotti's team has on the right flank after Carvajal's injury. And then he goes on to say, Saudi football is waiting to see what happens. In other words, they're monitoring Mo Salah's situation. I don't think, you know, we have anything to worry about here, guys, with Mo or Virgil. I think they're signed. So the article really, if you think about it, Salah close to renewing his contract with Liverpool. And I don't really see what's, do you know what I mean, important about that. because I would have said that to you. I would say, well, he's close to renewing his contract with Liverpool, because I don't see any other outcome to this. I really don't. And like I said at the intro, is the Egyptian could extend his contract. So what is he actually saying in here? He's basically saying that the mood's changed completely in recent weeks. I guess he's touching on the Trent situation as well, by kind of alluding to that they might even do something in January. And he's also saying that Liverpool are having to offer more money, to Virgil and Mo. I don't really see much in this. Do you? Like I say, I do pay attention to this journalist, but when I saw that he'd written about Mo, before I even read the article, because it was sent to me, before I even read it, I was like, oh, why is he talking about Mo? Do you know what I mean? Like, it just made me wonder. Yesterday he came out, didn't he, and said that Trent had rejected 3 contract offers, 3 proposals from Liverpool. And it just made me wonder if whoever told him that, let's say it was Trent Alexander-Arnold, someone in Trent Alexander-Arnold's camp, a representative. It just made me wonder if they'd said something like, oh yeah, it looks like Mo will be signing soon. Do you know what I mean? Like, how does this journalist know? This is a Spanish journalist in Spain. Real Madrid don't have any interest in Mo Salah, it would appear. So I just didn't understand why he was chiming in on it. So it just made me think, before I read it, like, who's he been talking to, or is it just some industry chatter, It just made me think that whoever spoke to that journalist and told him that Trent had rejected 3 contract proposals, if that's even true, it just made me wonder if that was the same person saying, oh yeah, and by the way, just weird. I don't know. I wonder what, I don't know, but it came out this morning. You'd have thought it would have gone out yesterday, wouldn't you, if they mentioned the Trent stuff yesterday. Anyway, basically another day and another non-story, really. And, sometimes people think, well, why touch on it then? Well, because I would imagine, and I haven't looked, because I can't be arsed, to be honest, guys. I'm just having a bit of downtime today. I've just been watching the darts, but I imagine there'll be people on social media saying, Salah's close to renewing his contract, because sometimes people just read the headline. They read the headline, and they don't delve into the article. He could extend his contract. Really? And it could happen before the end of the year. Really? I don't think that's very exciting. Do you? I think it's a bit obvious. But I wanted to bring it to your attention. 1, in case you are hearing those rumours being thrown around. But 2, more just to say to you, it's that journalist. It is that journalist that's constantly the one that seems to be providing the more juicier bits regarding Trent and Real Madrid's interest in him. And because it was him, I was like, who's in his ear? Do you know what I mean? Or maybe nobody's in here. Maybe he's just stating the obvious there, right? Okay. I will. Have I got? Yeah. Should we do it in this one? No. Let's stick to that. Let's just keep this to Mo. Sorry, I just got a message there. Let's stick to Mo. I'll do another video as well. All right, guys. I'm not watching the video, but this is just a genuine YouTube channel. We're not here to be sensational and hey, what's up? You know what I mean? And tell you stuff that's, I'm just telling you what's been said. All right, I'll leave it with you. If you appreciate the video, thumbs up. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee or a beer, I'm having a beer tomorrow. Hit the super thanks button, and I'll give you a shout out tomorrow. All right, guys. See you in a bit. All right.